And so, hello, Susan. Susan Pastor,
welcome.
who's here to do your naked verbal portrait. And just so you know, yes, Phil's over there holding up your canvas there. And this will be posted to YouTube and on Instagram and maybe anywhere else that we can think of to put so we get the widest distribution. And so,
and what will be posted, the video or the
just what gets started, just what gets started, right?
Okay.
And so we always preamble it with that so people know that we're not sneaking up on you. And it's also when we say naked verbally, that means you get to say as little or more than you want, whatever you want to reveal about yourself. And so without further ado, we'll get started. We know that you're familiar with the matrix, which has senses at the top, mind at the bottom, satisfaction over to the right, and relief over to the left. But the portrait begins with who's important to you. So who's important to you, Susan?
Me.
Oh, me. So Phil is going to start doing your portrait here.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
I think you left out a tail on that, Phil. That says knee, doesn't it? Nah. It says nah.
Oh, that's just my M.
Oh, we would have done.
I'm going to get better at that. There you go. How's that? That better?
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Right.
Me.
I got a smushy M.
If anybody else have, do you want to add to your verbal?
Oh, do I want?
Yes. To you.
And my husband.
Okay.
Husband.
Mm-hmm. My children.
Children get on there. Yay.
Yeah, and there are 4 children. There are 2 of my own that grew under my heart and 2 that have grown into my heart. In other words, their spouses.
Oh.
And their spouses.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So the 2 that grew into my heart are the spouses. Yeah. And then I've got one and a to-be grandchildren that are extremely important to me.
Oh, yeah.
Grandchildren.
Yep. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then I would say my family in South Africa.
That's where the accent. I should have recognized that.
Mm-hmm.
I've many times spoken with people from South Africa. The matrix is used there.
Oh, is it really?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Yep, it is.
Interesting.
All right. So,
and then the last one I'd put is friends, but I kind of just put few friends because, not all people you think are friends are actually your friends.
Like close friends?
Yes, that's what Bob say it. Yeah.
All right. Close friends. Got it.
Yeah. That'll work.
There you go.
Gorgeous. Okay, now over on the lower left, we put yucky stuff that shows up inside of you like fear. We know you have fear because you're alive. And so, because it keeps people alive. So we give you fear, but is there other yucky stuff that shows up inside of you at times that it's, well, we call it yucky. That's because you don't like it. You want to get rid of it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Frustration.
Okay.
Fear, frustration.
Got it.
I would say, but this relates to fear, really. I would say the yes and no, because I really sincerely do like to be kind and a good person, but sometimes kindness actually is yucky stuff because
it's your portrait.
Yeah.
Because I want to avoid conflict. I do not like conflict. So I'm scared of conflict. So that's something that's yucky stuff.
Oh, man.
Fear of conflict, right?
Mm-hmm. Fear of conflict and fear of actually hurting or offending people.
Yep. Hurting. Okay. I'm going to write them. How does that look?
Good. And that's even if they hurt me. Yeah. So, your fear of conflict.
Very nice.
It's a big one.
That's very popular.
And then I would say in the way that it shows up for me, it can be a strength, but it's also a great weakness of mine, is conscientiousness.
Ah.
Oh, conscientiousness is
On
to the
the
point of being yucky, huh?
Yeah, it can be very yucky because it
Overly conscientious.
exactly.
Oh, I bet you're not the only human that has that.
Raise your hand.
Yeah, cool. Very.
And it's a yucky thing because it kind of gets in the way
Yeah,
of me and people I care about, both, actually, if I think about it.
I get you.
Got it.
Lovely. Okay, as you know, in the upper left, we put stuff that we do, behaviors that we do to get relief from the yucky stuff. So, what's your favorite things to do to get relief? Most of us have a favorite thing or two to do.
I compromise myself.
Compromise.
Nice.
Woohoo.
I exercise, but when I feel like it. I walk. I look after myself. I do take care of myself
Self-care.
physically.
But
Self-care
exercise for
physically.
relief. We get it.
Yeah.
I withdraw.
Yep.
I avoid.
Oh, how do you worry so that it's a behavior?
Yeah. What's your favorite avoidance thing?
Pace or
Procrastinate.
Ah, yes.
that's a behavior, yeah.
Yeah. Procrastinate, and I also placate.
Oh, placate. Ooh, 2 P's.
Oh man. Woohoo. This is a very nice verbal portrait.
Really?
and I become more empathic than I am. I'm empathic towards others and not so much towards myself.
Oh, my. How do you write that, Phil?
Less empathic to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Simple.
Well, that's really, in a way, but giving myself, well, I put myself second.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. Put
Yeah.
myself second, right?
That's a nice way of putting that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Explanation.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's get that right at the top. And that's another P, too. Put myself second.
And I play piano music, like ballet music.
Oh, nice. We got a lot of that going on. Play.
I light a candle. I keep things.
Light candle.
Yeah.
You'll have a large repertoire of relief moves.
Very rich
Yeah.
repertoire.
And I ask myself, what is something I can do today that will either look after me or I'll feel satisfied about just one thing, and then I do it.
Aha.
Well, and these are all relief moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Excellent. Excellent. Awesome. We're going to move on to the upper right because Phil's running out of room. We need. We'll have to work on that.
We really got to get a bigger whiteboard now.
It's in the budget.
Put it in the budget.
And in the upper right, this is where you do approach moves, where you approach the people who are important to you or whatever is important to you in the hopes that you get satisfaction. And so what kind of stuff do you do?
Well, interestingly, I duplicate, but I would say I try to facilitate, or even if it's between me and him. I think I stepped into a counselor role too quickly. But I'm learning for my truth to set me free. That's what I'm learning.
Learning to
let my truth set me free.
Okay.
Learning. Oh, I like that. Learning to let my truth set me free.
And I'd say more accurately, learning how and practicing how to do that.
Oh, practice.
That's work
Okay.
in progress. Okay.
You got the rest of your life for that. Susan.
Some rest of us can join in on that one, right?
Practice. Okay. There you go.
I always, whatever I do, I try to do with integrity, that it's something that I can live with. Whatever I do is something I have to be able to live with.
Okay.
Oh,
So what would that look like?
do things I can live with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Right.
I will try. I'm very good. I connect. I just
Yeah.
Oh,
reach
well,
out
there you
to
go. Connect with
Yeah.
people.
connect with people spontaneously.
That's what this is about.
Yeah, exactly. I am quite demonstrative. I will tell people I love them. I care about them.
Tell people I love them.
Yeah.
But that's an approach move, that right there.
I tell
Big
them and
time.
I show them. Like I'll send them a little message and say, put your left arm on your right shoulder, right arm on your left shoulder. Give yourself a squeeze right now. That's a hug from me.
Oh, sweet. So
This is
message them,
sweet.
right?
That is
Message them.
sweet.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Man, look at that, man. You got
Fill this thing up, Susan.
I mean, you that and this is my judgment, but I think it's a lovely portrait.
Yeah, I agree. You have drawn a lovely portrait today, Susan.
I also tell myself that I'm important and love myself. I speak to myself gently.
So you speak to yourself out loud.
Speak to
Out
myself.
loud. I do. I literally say now, okay, Susie, it's okay. Let's figure this out.
Gently, it's okay.
It's okay. It's going to be okay.
I have to put that up, running up the side now, Susan. So.
She become, and so this is just wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely, just wonderful.
Really.
Many people will get a lot out of this.
Yeah.
And
very rich.
Now you have the opportunity to go tell people that you got naked on YouTube.
Yeah. They can go see you.
Yeah.
And
when they show up, they're going to get a surprise. They're going to go, what? And it's a naked portrait, but you've done a lovely job. It's wonderful, and we'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so wonderful. Thank you so much for a lovely opportunity. And as you may have deduced, in and out of things, and in a big transition in my life, and I think this might be an anchor in my life, both doing this, but also I'm watching, Tina, what you're doing, or what the three of you are doing. I get those emails and I look. So things are in transition. So we'll see.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.